Hello, people,
Hello, my beautiful
and
people.
welcome to another edition of Sister Share
Share 101.
101. Share.
Right.
As you can see, our beautiful t shirts, our new merchandise. Sister Share.
Sister.
Sister, honesty, awareness,
Real
real,
everything.
everything.
Yes. Can't get no better than that. Be like, we all love it.
Everything, everything. Oh, it's another wonderful day. It's been raining like
Yes.
for the past 2 weeks. Like when is summer gonna get here already?
You ain't kidding. It's supposed to rain all the way up until June the 2nd.
Oh, oh well.
I'm going to build my ark in a minute.
Right. Don't leave me.
Right.
Don't leave me. You know what? Open the door.
Okay. Be like, man.
But yeah, so Sister Share has two events that we're participating in coming up. One is tomorrow, the Memorial Southside Parade to salute our veterans. So we'll be in that.
Right.
And we have the North Beverly Civic Center Walking Bike-a-thon is coming up June 15th.
June the 15th.
We'll be participating in that also.
Mm-hmm.
So come on down and support.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So how was the graduation?
Oh my goodness. It
I know. It's one of those moments where, oh my God, I can't believe this is really happening.
man, 4 down and 1 more to go.
One more to go.
I'm just at a it was hot, but it was good.
Yeah.
It felt like, man, that great accomplishment. I guess the accomplishment for me,
Right.
like
I
whew,
survived.
man. But I think with
I
her it's like, man, I did it. I made it.
Yeah.
Like that's the milestone of my life is about to begin.
Oh,
I'm talking about my life.
Oh.
Hers
I thought you
too.
were talking about her.
Like, man.
See, I got my life back finally.
Woo! But it was nice. It was a lot of
With that feeling of, oh man, my daughter graduated. I had a little tear, like,
yeah.
but yeah, I think I was one of the other two though.
Man, I'm telling you, it's
Oh, okay, love going bye bye. So it's just gonna be
Trinity behind.
Trinity and
That's it.
mom and dad.
Mom and
It's gonna be an
dad.
empty nester soon.
Woo! Be like, party. Be like, come home. What?
Dude, I ain't gotta cook about too.
I don't have to cook, man. I, if I want them shoes to stay over in the corner, they'll
That's
stay
where
over
they'll
in the
be.
corner.
That's what they'll be.
I'm telling you,
So I move.
until I move. The only problem is, who gonna do them dishes?
Right, you got to go. Whatever.
I'm gonna
How you
buy
doing?
a bunch of paper plates, paper
Hey,
forks,
hey.
paper cup. I'm keeping this one. Start off.
You'll start off with this one.
Yup.
You add this to your collection.
Right. Now, people, we are at our normal location.
Yes,
Different scenery.
our neighbors is gone.
Yes. So
Hopefully, they won't be dropping things.
hopefully. But we're still in the same location.
Yep.
And today is still a glorious day.
Yes, it is.
And yeah. But yeah, it was nice. So
So we're gonna get into our topic today, and it's a pretty serious topic we're gonna talk about today. It's called "Women in Power Fighting Depression." Um, when Hillary Clinton was running for president, I wonder what obstacles she, went through of getting. I mean, she was already first lady at one point, but to take on a powerful position as president of the United States, that has to come with some added pressure that we probably couldn't even fathom in our own minds. So I think with that, women of power have added pressures and just trying to prove themselves that they are as good as men in those positions. So I think that's one of the reasons why women in power are more battle more with depression than any other well than the male than their male counterpart.
Mm. You know what? A lot of us, and to actually to to really get a great understanding of it, you have to do a lot of reading and a lot of research. And what I have found out is that with women, it starts within our puberty. Our hormones is so different from the men. So girls, when we're young, go through more than what a young man will go through. It's being accepted,
Yeah.
being validated,
Hmm.
being wanted. We have more pressure when it comes to exceeding in school, and
That's true.
it seemed like you're trying to fit in peer pressure. Um, Boys will be able to fit into a group regardless on how they look or whatever.
That's true.
Young girls, they have to, they are more stereotyped when they never realize that the young girls are going through so much at an early age and they don't know how to detect it. You're just thinking, oh, you're just having a bad day and you're just feeling sad, and but it's actually starting that depression, and it goes from puberty, women that suffer and go through miscarriages, menopause, premenopause.
After you have a baby, you go through someone go through postpartum depression.
There you go.
It's
So it's
it's a serious thing. It's a serious thing to deal with. I mean, especially in the workforce where you constantly have to prove yourself. You can't be too lenient, but then everybody think you're a pushover. You can't be too aggressive, or they think you're bossy. So you have to have like a medium, And how do you get to that point where it's a balance in that nature? Because so
right.
and along with that, you have the prejudices that's out there. I've had it was a guy in one of my classes, one of my business classes, and we had discussion not similar to this, but it was pertaining to women being paid just as much as men get
But
paid,
they're-
but
but-
doing the same job.
But and what they don't realize, no, women, they're not. Women, I did a small study on that too. Women are not being paid more,
Equivalent to what
right,
a man
to
is
what
being
a
paid,
man is
doing the
being
same,
paid doing the
right?
same thing.
And that was the argument. I was telling him that no, is that it's not that we want more for doing the same thing. We just want equal pay for doing the same thing. And he was very resistant to the idea. It's like, oh my God, it's not that we want more. It wouldn't be fair to say, okay, I'm a CEO woman and a CEO man, and I get paid $50,000 more than he does. No, that wouldn't be. Well, we just want to be on the same playing field. So we always have to do more to get what the men get in the same position. So I have to go overboard or overachieve for you to take me seriously just because I'm a female. That's where the discrimination is at.
Because our hormones is so unbalanced to where
You saying women are unstable?
I'm not saying women are unstable, but women are so emotional to whereas we bring from, because we still get we still get personals,
Yeah.
to whereas now we're emotional, we're up and down, and you know, men tend to, if they dislike you, but they still will know how to work with you.
Yeah.
Women, on the other hand, if they dislike you, it's going to show. So
Oh,
it's
yeah. Yeah.
it's like it's a fighting battle that
Mhm.
women tend to have, and they bring all of their issues and how they feel, their attitude, and to the table. To whereas with men, probably
They can't separate the two. They can't
Right.
separate
Right.
personal and work.
and we'll get and it'll show. With men, they are more,
It's easy to
stronger.
brush it off and be like, okay,
Right.
this is what the business in the hand. We're going to stick with the business
Right.
at hand. We're not going to turn to the left or to the right. Just
Right,
stand
because
right.
cross a woman that's empowered and see what happened to you.
You got a point there.
So if she
But
don't
it's
like
so-
you, if she don't like how your hair is, if she looking at you like you getting all the attention from the other men, oh, it's gonna be a big, it's gonna be a big issue. You just be like,
But
man,
it's interesting that women of power battle depression more than their male counterparts. It's interesting because we don't hear women going in and being postal at workplaces, and you think they would.
instead they go postal at home.
Okay, take it out on the husband.
They
and the
take it out
kids.
on their husband, their kids, because they don't have an outlet. Women of power. I'm not going to say power. Women of authority.
Okay.
That's dealing with depression. We're looking at some of them could be single parents, single mothers, to where they don't have no one to try to help them
A
out.
support system.
Right.
Okay.
So now they dealing with not only raising children by themselves. Now it's like it's the pressure from the house, it's the pressure from the job. Half of the time they don't know that they are depressed, and sometimes they don't even share it with their friends.
Right.
They tend to vault it in, and then now they are lashing out. So they might not go postal with somebody and shoot them up at work, but they doing it with their tongue. That cut edge
Mhm.
on raising their voice with somebody that didn't do them no wrong. So that's how they're handle theirs, or they'll go into the room, shut everybody out,
Oh yeah.
and be like, I just need some time to myself. And you really not having that time to yourself. You thinking just doing that is good enough, but it's not. So it's
Mm.
it's um it's I was researching, and the National Alliance on Mental Illness reports was saying that is probably influenced by our hormones. Our hormones is up and down, and it is because we went through pregnancy,
Yeah.
we're going through our menopause, we're going through our women issues when it comes to menstrual cycles. So it's
So
so
with
much.
all of that being a factor, do you think women should have authority then? Or should it be authority to a certain point?
Authority to a certain point, because
Like
Can we
can we go beyond being just middle management? Can we go up to being upper management? Can we? I mean, there are some women CEOs out there that's really doing that thing. Now, how they are on a personal end, we don't hear about that.
because they not telling no one about their depression. They're not telling. I can't say her name, but it's a woman in Oregon. She uh, is suffering from depression, and she had actually spoke about it. And her family, her friends didn't even know that she was going through depression. And
She put on the mask every day.
right, and she have the higher authority than all the men in the workplace where she worked at, but she is highly depressed. You'll be like, what's that?
Annette.
Mm, get me off track. But she is dealing with depression. And here you be like, you have everything. What you have to be depressed about, but you don't know what's battling
It's the
on the
pressure.
inside. Once again, it goes back to puberty, and a lot of people don't realize that from that very little small seed is growing to now you're an adult woman that's still dealing with all that pressure. We put, I mean, we put pressure on our children to exceed,
Hmm.
do your best. If they don't, they're going to get depressed because now it's like,
I'm
man,
I've disappointed you.
right.
And
So,
I think that's how women feel in the workplace as well. You know, if they feel like they make a mistake or do something wrong, they're not going to be viewed as being just as smart, just as intelligent, or being able to handle the situation. Almost being a factor of our depression and all that. It makes a woman sound like she's incompetent because she can't get control of her emotions, or she's, not balanced, or she don't deserve to be in the position that she's in because she has a hormonal imbalance and it's not working for her right now. you know, but hey, how often have we heard men? It must be that time of the month, such and such is acting kind of cuckoo.
I have said it to some women when they be acting that way. I be like, they must be on their somebody, their cousin or their auntie have came to visit because their whole mental attitude has changed. And you'll be like, you know, with men, they stay that one way. But women, mental, because look, she's going through a thing. A woman just went past. She's expecting a baby. So now her hormones is changing. Not only that, but her body is changing.
Mm-hmm.
Because now we're not going to go back
She got her hair
to
like that.
how you doing? But that's like that. Because my eyes are supposed to be here.
We just seen someone without melanin have the same hairstyle. It's right.
Mine's
Put
supposed
it
to
that
be
way.
So it's once after she delivers the baby, now here comes postpartum depression. Even though
Yeah.
I didn't suffer it,
I
some
did.
people suffer the postpartum depression, and some people don't. Some just be like, here the depression is, man, how I'm gonna lose this baby fat off of me. If you don't lose it right off, you will be a little slightly depressed. Like, what's going on? Yeah, so men don't have to work out. Men will be fat and walk outside. See,
With no shirt
right
on.
there.
All is just in the wind.
Right, and walk outside like what? But women, we just be depressed about our hair, our face, our body. You can't filter everything. So
The filter is what, like on the camera?
yeah,
Oh, put a
you
filter
can't
on.
filter everything. I don't know. So,
You didn't look like that on your picture.
right, you just can't. You can't filter everything.
Yeah, I have that a lot. If women had more support, if we had more of
A support
a
system.
support system that we can kind of talk to when we're feeling that way, or when things get to the point where we just can't take it no more, we need an outlet, or
Without being
maybe
judged.
right, not without being judged, or maybe get into an activity that relaxes us. We have things that women, enjoy things that relaxes them, that they can that they can, how you doing, that they can, interact with, and maybe it's a social group,
Mhm.
um
But you know what? Even if you was to do all of that, that person, once again, first you have to accept the fact that you are depressed.
Right.
You
And
have
that's
to
probably hard.
acknowledge
That's
that you
hard
are
for some people.
depressed.
Yeah.
So, and once you do that and you sit down and you do decide to talk to somebody with an open mind and an open heart, and for you to say, you know what, I'm depressed. Why are you depressed? What's going on? And then you start to disclose all the information, and then a person may, will be able to comfort you, but also give you an outlet to say, you know what, you can talk to your gynecologist, you could talk to your doctor, you can talk to
Very, very close friends.
right.
Somebody
There's self-help books,
Mhm.
and self-help books are wonderful. I have read numerous of self-help books that had helped me, and not just feeling depressed, but building self-esteem, knowing who you are, being a woman, and it goes hand in hand. And then when you have a real close friend that you can talk to and go out eating everything,
Right.
that it'll start to, you know, to
Alleviate some of that pressure.
yeah.
But I think a lot of women have replaced depression with just by saying I'm stressed out or I have a lot on my mind or I need to relax. I mean, they replace that with those words when they're really depressed. It's really not stress.
Mm-hmm.
Or oh, I'm just tired. You know, so
Mhm.
those are all the signs of depression.
It is.
So we don't want to stay depressed because we think you're depressed or you need some medication to get back on track or you're mentally unstable, you're depressed. So you kind of take that word, I guess it has a stigma to it that you don't want to be associated with. So we'd rather say, oh, I'm just tired or oh, I'm just stressed out.
Because if you say I'm depressed, somebody
Mhm.
might say, "What you depressed about, girl? You got a job, you got a
Look what you
house, you got a
driving.
car, you got clothes, you got a roof over-" And it's that's materialistic things.
Mhm.
You don't know what's embedded within that person for them to be depressed. Once again, it goes back to when your little girl puberty,
Right.
to whereas it's so much. It comes, I mean, man, um, wanting to be accepted by society, accepted by your family, accepted by your friends, and whew, it's like social media would make you depressed.
Yeah, that's by looking at that alone.
The news will make you depressed. Well, I mean, man, it's just so much that everybody have a certain amount of depression in them. It just,
Will you
allowing
call
it
it?
to continually to manifest
Would
is
it
one
be
thing.
depression or would it just be a point where you just feel sad because you've encountered or you've seen something that put you in that state just for that moment?
Probably just for that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'd be like, man.
A lot of people just first don't even know that they are
Hmm.
until something happens. Then they look back on it and be like, you know what? That was during a period when I was really depressed.
And that's when
Because I
they
know
accepted it.
when for instance, when um, I lost a child, not by means of anything that was naturally done. Okay.
I did too.
So it wasn't natural. So after that, I really became depressed. I didn't know I was. I
Mm.
locked myself in the room, like you were just saying. I didn't want too many people calling me. I didn't want to communicate with anybody.
Mm.
At that time, I had my first daughter. Um, I would tend to her, but I was like a robot doing it.
Mm.
Like I know she had to go to school, so I did that. I know she had to be fed, so I did that. Other than that, I shut myself away, and it didn't dawn on me that I was depressed until I finally got out. My friends, came together and said, you getting out the house.
Mhm.
And I went over to one of my friend's mother's birthday party, And the mom didn't know that I was no longer expecting. And she was like, "Oh, so when the baby is due?" And that's when the floodgates, and I just broke down right then and there.
Yeah.
So I had been carrying that all the time and didn't know it. But once I released that and got it out, I looked back and I was like, "Oh my God, I was really depressed during that time."
Yeah. Yeah. I went through the same thing. I lost a baby, and it was baby. I was 4 months.
Wow.
Yeah. And even though here you be like, you have a husband, and they there to consult you, but it's still there's something missing. Once that happens, it takes a part of you
Yeah.
completely away. And yeah, I was depressed. I was depressed, but I put on that clown face and walked out and was like,
I got it together.
keep it on.
Yeah.
And
I got to be strong for my husband. I got to be strong
Yeah.
for my kids and my family.
yeah, yeah.
You know.
But every given moment, you'll go into the bathroom and think about that. And it's just to know that, it's, that's what, and that wasn't even one of my deepest, dark moments, but I was very depressed. And that was one thing that I knew that I couldn't get back control of. Every other situation, I knew I could get back control, but that
one.
very thing, I couldn't get
Yeah.
back control of that. And I was depressed, but I thank the Most High God because He saw fit of me having another baby right behind
Behind
me.
that one.
And she came strong too. That girl. So it was.
So, once you conquered that depressed state, there's always a silver lining after that. You just got to, make it through. And it's good to have friends around you that will recognize that, and try to pull you out of it as much as they can. But when some people don't have that support system, like we said before, and they just go deeper and deeper and deeper into it until, before you know it, you get something substitute that'll make you feel good. You start eating, or you start taking drugs, or, both of those outcomes are deadly. People didn't get 600 and 700 pounds because, oh, well, this is my plan for my life.
Right. I just want to sit and eat everything.
Right. So at some point they became depressed, and their way of battling was food was their comfort, so that's what they did.
Yep.
And now you're almost 1,000 pounds,
Now they really depressed.
and now you're really depressed. Now you want to get rid of it. Now you want to shed all of that. So or you resort to hardcore drugs to try to alleviate all of that pressure and that pain or whatever it is that you're feeling, only for it to come right back once that high is gone.
Or a mask for shopping.
Yours for shopping.
I'm telling you, your depression could be in all. I ain't do no drugs and stuff, but I sure was shopping. I was shopping. But at the same time, I would go shopping and still be depressed. I'd be like, when you be?
Once the thrill of shopping is over with.
No, even when I'm shopping, I still be depressed. Have you ever saw somebody?
Right. Be depressed.
Have you ever saw somebody look through the rack like? I was one of them.
Like, why am I even doing this?
Right.
It's gonna make me feel
I wasn't
better.
even happy, but I just did it. And
just to have something to do, just to get your mind off whatever it was at that particular time that you were trying to.
Yeah.
So I just go to the store.
And that's what I did.
Nothing else. I just go to the store. But it's interesting that you said it starts out in their adolescent stages because, I think, teenagers now become depressed and they don't even know that they're depressed. young ladies and everything.
Yeah.
My daughter, you have you found yourself sometimes, you know your kids pretty good,
Mm-hmm.
and the attitude changes and all that. Sometimes I look at my daughter and say, "What's wrong? You okay?" She be like, "Yeah, I'm okay," but you can tell the attitude is different. She might not say nothing at that particular time, but it'd be a couple of days later where she was like, "Well, Mom, they saying this at school, or
Right.
this is, going on. This teacher or whatever he said, like, why can't you just tell me that I asked you the first time
Right.
instead of holding all that in?" And, but I think girls, like you pointed out before, have a lot to prove in
Mm-hmm.
society. First, I have to prove that I'm not uh, promiscuous. I have to stay, you know,
A
my
virgin.
reputation. Yeah, my reputation has to always be upheld.
Proceed as so.
Right, right. It's like I said before, women, and that's why I said women are placed on a higher standard than men because we're supposed to act a certain way, dress a certain way, behave a certain way. We're supposed to always have this motherly attitude. We're supposed to always resolve conflict. You know, we're never supposed to be aggressive.
That leaves me out. Man.
So all of that pressure, it is like I have to mold myself into this category that society has me in, and I can't be who I want to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Because um it is puberty sucks for me. I'm telling
Many
you,
reasons.
man. Like you say, what they put, the emerging sexualities, identity issues, conflicts with parents, increasing pressure to achieve in school, sports, or other areas of life, and that's just puberty. They ain't even made it to adulthood.
adulthood yet.
So you got to,
It just goes
and
from
this
one form to another.
right, and this is only strictly for girls. This the research I did was not even on boys. It was girls, and you be like, man, because you have that pressure on the fact of someone saying to you, if you love me, you will do this, and
Yes.
that's pressure, that's stress, and if that girl don't do it, now he's going to end up leaving me, and
And
now
I
here
like
come
him
the
so much.
right now, even though she's feeling depressed, but it starts to be depression
Mhm.
as years go by because now she's going to feel like she's not worthy. So it starts when puberty, and it goes on up to postpartum depression, um, premenopause, premenstrual problems. I mean, oh my goodness, it's
It's a wide variety of things.
yes. That's
Thank you,
why.
Ace.
That's why some people will say around women, oh, you have to tiptoe around
Yeah,
because
you
we
gotta
don't
walk on
know.
eggshells.
We don't know what state of mind she's on, and it's it, you know what, I always I like the level where I'm at now.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want the authority that I know others have because the a lady that I know, she deals with depression, and I
Oh
have
wow.
saw I saw the signs. She started the common depression behaviors. So if you all know anyone out there and
Mm-hmm.
they are exemplificating these behaviors, avoiding coworkers,
Oh yeah.
missing or avoiding work, holding back them from being successful. Here, I have seen it, and you know it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have seen that
Yeah.
to where I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't think it was.
And you can see the change. Like you said, you can very well see the
Mm-hmm,
change from
mm-hmm,
years working with this individual, and
mm-hmm.
that wasn't her personality. Now all of a sudden, it has, you know, taken that
Yeah,
that she went she's deviating from the person that we knew to this person that, okay, what's wrong? What's going on?
Yeah, because it says it completely interfere with their ability to complete their job requirements. And here you'll be, when I started studying on it and researching, I was like, wow. So it
And it
took,
goes back again to that pressure, that
yeah,
added pressure.
yeah.
It's a different kind of pressure than it was 4 or 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
now it is, we gotta do this, you gotta do this way, you gotta do that way, da, 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 da. And when it started out with 5 things that you need to concentrate on, now it has expanded to 15 things you gotta concentrate on.
Right.
And that's hard to juggle when it's just you, and you got to make sure that you do the job correctly, or if you don't, you have tyrants above you that's gonna be there. Well, some, can't say all,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like you're always trying to prove yourself day to day to day, and then that stuff trickle down to the people that you over, and now
Right.
the people that you over feel like, oh my god, I don't want to get a phone call from this person. I don't want to get an email, because every time I get an email or a phone call, I know it's going to be something negative. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? And now it has rubbed off and infiltrated on the people that this person is over.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're walking with eggshells, and now they've been a little bit depressed, and now they can't be too confident in what they're doing. Am I doing this right? But maybe to go backtrack to this. Now you're not enjoying what you're doing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes, it starts here and it trickles all the way down. You're like, oh my god, I gotta get out of this.
Right. But once again, for for young ladies to become women as an adult,
Yeah.
that's when it's one good thing, like you said earlier. I adore the relationship I have with my daughters. We were sitting on the bed last night and just sitting around talking from my oldest daughter. It was my oldest daughter, my baby girl, and my middle girl, and my grandbaby. She's a girl. She was asleep. But if just to sit there and to conversate and to ask me, how would you feel about this? And, to know that I want you to be comfortable, to come to me, and I want to accept. Just think about all of the young ladies that's that's dealing with their sexuality when it comes to liking other girls,
Right.
and they go to their parents, and their parents can't accept it. That's a great depression. Now here, everything else is going to just be added to, whereas it's so much that we encounter and endure, to where now when they become adults, that depression is getting stronger. It's such a disease
It is.
that we don't realize it. We'll walk around, like I said, with that clown face on, the phony smiles, the phony hellos, but when we get behind the closed doors of our home and there's no one else around, you will want to be in that little corner crying and wondering,
How did I get here?
yeah,
Mhm.
why? Why me, oh Lord? Why me?
You look around, like you said before, I got the nice cars, I got the nice, furniture, the nice home,
Mhm.
nice club, all of that. You have all of that, but you're still empty inside.
Mhm.
You're
Yeah.
still empty. You can have, the greatest family ever,
Mhm.
you know, but still there's something missing within
Mhm.
you. I don't know, maybe you think it maybe has to do with maybe some lack of confidence in some way, that we kind of grew up with and never took care of growing up.
Mhm.
Because you said that was one of the things, trying to, be accepted and be,
Mhm. It starts off in puberty.
right.
Yeah.
So maybe we never conquered the fact, of knowing that we don't have to be accepted by any and everybody, just be who we are
Mhm.
and go off with that alone.
But by that time, it's began to be a disease that had built up inside. It's like a tumor. It started off small, but as you become an adult, that tumor is steady growing and growing and growing and growing. And if you don't have no outlet, no social support, no family that you can confide in,
Right.
it's going to that tumor is going to continue to grow, and then one day it's going to burst and erupt to where you don't know the damage that it may cause. But I mean, if anyone that is suffering from depression, you can go to the National Alliance on Mental Illness.
Mm-hmm.
There's 10 steps to take charge of your emotional life, that by E. Wood. She's an MD doctor, and it's another book called Get It Done When You're Depressed by Julie Fast and John Preston. You can consult with your gynecologist, you could talk to your family doctor, a close friend. And the reason why I give you this information is because there is a solution
Yes,
behind
definitely.
it. So, and the ones that I gave you, you will find out that it's going to be uplifting.
Yeah.
You just have to take within and accept that you do and have um, that you are depressed, that you do have
Mhm.
depression, and take the steps to go further to try to eliminate some of it. So,
And
but
it's good to know that you're not alone in it. That
mhm,
there's other people that you can sit down and talk to that's going through the same thing that you're
mhm,
going to, and can you guys can relate to each other.
mhm,
And that's a support system right there within itself.
mhm,
To know I'm not alone at this. I'm not the only one in the world that's feeling this way. Because some people feel maybe they feel isolated and be like, well, this is why this happened. I'm the only one that's going through this, and you're really not.
you're not. You're
So it's
not.
good to have that, like you said, support system. The information that you gave is very valuable, and anybody that is suffering from depression or might think they are,
Mhm.
they can always contact and use the resource that you gave them to get help and seek
Yeah.
help for it. Because we women, we're strong,
Strong.
but we are breakable.
Right. Don't
You know.
hesitate to get help. It's going to be real uplifting,
Hmm.
uplifting and satisfaction. Some people, and I don't take anything from the church or nothing like that, but
Yeah.
if you're not embedded in the word, and some people may not, and some
And some
may
may be.
say, oh girl, seek Yahshua, and he'll
Jesus.
make, if people don't know what Yahshua Jesus, he will make everything all right. And sometimes you'll do that, but then you'll be like, it ain't happened. I'm
You
still
need
feeling this way.
right. You need some verbal ish back and forth. You
Right.
need that
Right.
human communication.
Right.
Jesus is good for your spiritual walk,
Mm-hmm.
but when it comes to something like this,
Mm-hmm.
you need that one on one.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody sitting across from you saying, I understand
Right.
exactly what you're going through.
Right. Don't sit
You
on
know.
your testimony. You better start sharing that stuff with other
Mhm,
people.
mhm.
Take it to your grave. If one person have suffered depression, that's why we're here to say, I also
Yes.
suffer depression.
Mhm.
And I just,
I'll tell you, we have been through so much. You
you,
You go early. Oh, it's 3 o'clock already.
Yeah. I'll talk to y'all for a
Oh.
little bit before I leave.
oh, okay.
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 All right.
Honey.
But,
Oh, my brother.
but yeah, we've been through a whole lot.
Heap of
Almost we have almost 100 years of life experience. Collectively between us, so we have experienced just about. Yeah, that's what you just not caught up to that. You like wait, what?
Girl, I got teary eyed. Like,
Yeah. Raising kids, being single parents, to
Mhm.
being married, and divorced.
higher position at
the
jobs,
jobs,
and being
church,
man, women of
all-
color.
that alone by itself,
Women of color.
yeah,
That's
that alone by itself would depress anybody in this world. Being anything of color,
you ain't
you know,
kidding. I'm
all the
telling
things that
you.
we have to go through and ordeals that, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that list is so long. I can't even
Right.
start
Because
even.
even and you know what? And
Thank
here,
you.
thank you. And here we are. And let me backtrack a little bit. It's just not only women of authority that is dealing with depression. It's just women, period. Single mothers that probably is not working and still looking for a job. The
Mhm.
pressure of society that is putting on them. So it's just not only women that is in a higher authority. It's just women, period. So just want to backtrack on that because I know we
focus
only-
on women of
right,
power
but-
because we know that they're,
right.
that's what the topic was.
Right.
But it's a larger platform, like she said, out there that involves all women
Mm-hmm.
of every background and whatever position you are in life, whether you are the CEO or whether you just a
The
shift
home
manager,
cooker.
right?
The home
It-
cooker in the kitchen.
Right. It doesn't even matter because you could be depressed about you want a better life. How can I go about getting this better life?
Mhm.
And a lot of us, I have to be honest, a lot of us want the quick way to do it. They don't want to put in the work, So we got to show.
We got to
Irvin.
show.
Come
Come
on,
on,
Irvin.
In here. Come on. This is
This is
Irvin.
Irvin.
Say
Say
hi.
hi,
Hey, how y'all doing?
Right. So this is. Let me
This is what
tell
we've
you,
been talking about. He's just a sweetheart.
Yes, he
really
is. the most nicest gentleman we have ever met here at Panera Bread.
Yes.
I mean,
You all
from
appreciate
day
it.
one.
Yeah. He know us now, but he know me now.
Right. So, he's real nice and,
So we're talking about women in power that's fighting depression.
Okay.
What you feel about that? Do you think women should be getting equal pay as men get doing the same job?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
it's not 1950s anymore, so
Yeah, I know.
21st century. So
Why do you think women have this added pressure to succeed other than the men do? Because men can get in there and just, but the women have the added pressure to, they have to prove themselves to be just as good or even better than the man doing the same type of thing.
it's like just history. Like, I don't know. I say it's like hatred for women. I would say because some men don't respect women, the way they should. So that's why, I feel like everybody should have equal rights. Like, we all the same. Like, especially if you work in the same job, you should get the same pay. So, but yeah,
So
it's
you
just
think
like a
men-
respect level. I feel like,
So you think men view women as less incompetent?
yeah,
they should see us. I like that as equal because if you're going to tell me that when we become man and woman, husband and wife, we're equal in that part, but we're not equal when it comes to our work ethics,
Okay.
our pay, our paycheck. So how can it just be only equal when you want it to be equal?
Right.
So it should be that period.
And I think men feel as though that the women are taking over their role in their job.
Mhm.
And I think that's where that disrespect comes from, or we're not going to take you seriously, because this is our position.
right.
And I think we would feel the same way if, we as mothers and a man would come along and say, well, I could be a better mom or I could be a better parent than you can.
Right.
We'd be like, what you talking about?
Right.
Never.
Right.
So if you look at it in that aspect, you kind of understand their mental thinking a little bit, but it's still unfair.
Right.
It's no comparison.
Right.
Because at the same time, the men still could go in there, cook, wash the clothes,
Do hair.
be up at night with the kids, do the hair, But
But if it
But
still
they
be
can't have a
something
baby, though.
missing,
That's the
right?
only
It's
thing.
still
no, no,
something,
no, they
right?
can't.
Right.
If
It
that
still would be
happens,
something
Yeah.
missing in that dynamic, though.
mhm,
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
It won't be the same.
Yeah.
at all, at all.
that is
Like,
so
it's
true.
something different from like, a man's touch and then a woman's touch. It's like it's totally different. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Mhm,
That's true.
mhm.
Yeah. So thank you so much,
Right, we
Irving,
wanna keep you.
No
Right.
for
problem.
joining us and
Yeah.
giving your
Do
perspective
y'all do this?
Every Sunday,
every
we do
Sunday.
so.
Mhm.
Right, right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna have to find you on YouTube then.
You know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
I have
We
a
have some
flyer
information for you. Yep.
in my car.
Okay.
So I guess run out to the car. You be
I got some
oh
right here.
see, she got some.
Okay.
Honey, I run out to the car.
All right.
I wasn't gonna run. I got flip flops.
No,
Scary.
I was gonna
Scary.
scrape up my toes.
So you got a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna leave it right here. You can grab it on your
Right.
way out.
All right.
Right.
And have her to subscribe.
All right. I will.
Okay.
Right.
Good.
Tell friends, family, all them good people, everybody. So we appreciate you. We do. We really, really do. Because we come looking for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Irving here today.
Yeah. When we don't see you, we be like, damn, where
You
you
must
at?
be off today.
Be off?
Okay.
So yeah, we look forward to seeing you.
I appreciate it. I was your daughter, so congratulations.
Oh, it was so nice.
You remember you.
It was so nice. It was crowded. It was hot. But you know
You was
what?
outside?
I was inside of Thornwood.
Oh, really?
But it was so nice. It was really nice just to see her walk across that stage, get that diploma. I was like, woo, I almost got up to that. Did the Holy Ghost, like. But it was nice. So what you have planned for tomorrow?
No plans on more, but I'm going to a barbecue after this because my cousin got married yesterday. So
Oh, congratulations.
yeah, she having a barbecue today, so I'm gonna
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Don't let us stop you. Enjoy,
Yeah.
cuz.
Yeah.
Barbecue.
Enjoy.
Tell her congratulations. And man,
Have her to subscribe too.
right.
Right.
We'll be talking
Gonna be a
about
lot of people
marriage.
there, so
I know it
Okay.
is. Yeah. So all right.
All right, Irving.
All right.
We'll see you.
We'll see you next Sunday.
Right.
If you're
I'll see
working
you.
next Sunday.
Yeah, I should.
So you
Okay,
should.
you
Yeah.
All right. It was like, I think about that.
Right. Right.
So well,
Anything planned for tomorrow?
well, my baby girl have to go.
Yes, we do
and-
have something planned tomorrow.
She be at one parade.
Me, remember?
All right. I'll be at another parade. Don't want to, but yeah. Once, well, she's on the field and track,
Mhm.
so they have to be in the parade. I was like, what? I should have remembered because last year she was on cross country.
Right.
And
She was in the parade. I just thought I was going to be done and over with,
Right.
but no, no. So here I was supposed to be in the parade with my girl over
Her
here,
sister Cher.
right? And she waited till the last minute to tell me, like they always do.
They always do that. Mama, I need $2 for tomorrow, and it's 12:00 midnight.
Right.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's about all. Nothing more. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
You cook?
Do I cook?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cook something. What I don't know. I don't, all that celebration of the holidays. I don't get down with all. I don't get down with that.
Okay.
So yeah. But we ain't gonna keep you.
All right.
All right.
All right. It's good seeing you.
You
Eat
too.
some barbecue for me too.
Right. Right. Don't eat too much of that swine now.
Oh no, you lay off the book.
That's
Oh
a good thing.
yeah. All right, Irvin. Get better and better every time.
Since 2008.
Wow.
That's a long
Okay.
time.
I've eaten in college.
That's good.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
good. I haven't had pork in about 30 years.
Really?
If I eat it, I might go,
Yeah, me too.
yeah. Mm-mm.
Bathroom for days.
Okay. That'll be my new home.
All right.
All right.
See you next week, Urban.
Enjoy your day off too.
Yeah.
All right.
So nice.
Yeah. Everybody got a chance to see Irvin.
Yeah,
He's
everybody
really
got to see
sweet.
Irvin.
Yeah. He's
That's
a
our
sweet young man. He
Panera
really
buddy.
is. Yeah. He's a sweet young man. I don't
He
think
is.
I don't think he's melanated all the way.
I think he is.
Oh, okay.
I think he is. You know, some of us got the Indian in us.
Some more
Got
than
some
others.
Indian in my family.
Right. Be like, what are you? I'm part Cherokee.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm Blackfoot and Cherokee. Yep.
Right. You're like, you can only be one. Which one?
Unless a Blackfoot married a Cherokee and they had Cherokee Blackfoot. I don't
See, that's the problem now.
know.
Problem now.
But this subject has really been a very serious one, and you know, we hope anyone who's listening out there will hear this or see this later. If you know anyone, if you yourself think you're depressed, you know, reach out. Just gonna give the information again, you know, before we go off air. That you could, if not you, maybe somebody you know, and just share the information. You know, just know that they're not alone, you're not alone, and there's other people out there that's battling the same situation.
Right. And you know, once again, you can talk to your family doctor, your gynecologist, a close friend, a family. You can turn to the National Alliances on Mental Illness. They're out 2 books. They are good books. One of them is by Eve Woods, MD, 10 Steps to Take Charge of Your Emotional Life. And the other one is by Julie Fast and John Preston, Get It Done When You're Depressed. Don't hesitate to read those books. They are empowering, and it will fulfill you, allow it to work within your soul. And once you finish, hey, we could sit and talk about it, and it's enlightening. It's very, very uplifting.
You'll be able to share your experiences with other people who's going through the same thing that you went through, so they'll know that they're not alone. You know.
So
We will be back next week,
yes,
same time,
same place.
same place. And don't forget, Sister Cher will be in the South Memorial Day Parade to salute our veterans. Well, I will be there, and some more of Sister Cher people will be there to walk in that parade. And we also will be in the Walking Bike-a-thon with the North Beverly Civic Association.
June the 15th.
June the 15th. We'll be there also. So come out and support. And we will see you guys next week. Don't forget, Sister Cher at 18, Sister Cher 18 at gmail.com. You know, for Facebook, any sharing. So any comments, any questions, any concerns, any tips, anything.
I want to give a shout out to the ladies at Starbucks. Hey, if you're looking, hit subscribe button. I hope you all enjoying y'all Sunday, and hit subscribe, tell your friends. But I just want to give a shout out to the ladies at Starbucks. Y'all awesome, girl. It's about you.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week, and enjoy your holiday.
Yes.
And
peace. 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 What?